Hi, I'm Lloyd.
And I'm Alex.
In 2020, we purchased our Sprinter van and named it Chip.
We spent the rest of the year converting our van while documenting the process along the way.
In 2021, we will be finishing the build and moving in.
So sit back and relax as we share our van life experiences. So Lloyd and I decided that we don't really think that the knobs that we had previously DIY'd really go with our style, but also the style of the van. So we decided to go with this leather belt strap, and we also went with a brown that you can see. We mainly don't like this because how thin the leather is, how fake it really feels, and also the color. So the first thing that you're gonna need is a cutting surface. Right here I just have a piece of wood that is sitting on our butcher block because I don't want to ruin it, obviously. And then we have the material that we're using. So like I said, we are using a belt strap, like leather strip. And then we have an X-Acto knife here with blades. So this is going to be able to have us get a super crisp cut. With the other ones, I just used a scissor so they didn't turn out perfect, which also was kind of bothering me. We also have this measuring utensil that also has straight edges, so we can make sure that I get it perfect this time. So this particular material is 1.5 inches. So I am basically just going to use this straight edge and measure out half of that. So it's 3/4 inches. And I'm going to make a line down the middle with the X-Acto knife just to get the line started. And then I'm going to start cutting it with the X-Acto knife. So I just cut a practice piece here just to figure out the exact length that I wanted. So obviously you can see here I split it into 2 and then just cut the length. So I ended up going with 3.5 inches. I think that will be just enough room to have our 2 screws, and then it'll actually be kind of lifted up like this. So right there is where we can pull from, and then these 2 we're just going to be using the same exact screw type method that we did for the other poles, just putting them onto these. And then I'm just going to be using the already cut ones kind of as a stencil so I don't have to keep measuring. We ended up actually getting 30 knobs total, or 30 pieces of this leather for all of the knobs, and I made half of them so far. We ran out of hardware. So these are the unfinished little leather pieces here. And here are a bunch of the done ones. And we'll do some pretty close-up shots in a second. But essentially we used the same hardware as before. We did a gold brass screw, a finishing washer that's the same color, and then the same color nut as well. And then we also did a lock washer, I believe is what they're called, to help really hold it secure. And we did 2 of them on each side. So depending on how we're going to be opening up the cabinet, it'll either run horizontally or vertically. So, beautiful!
Polar vortex season. We're currently charging up Chip, trying to get him charged up enough to turn the key. Meanwhile, we're gonna start with our continuation of the build series. Today we are working on this little closet area that we're gonna put a dowel in there in order to store spare clothing that we will hang up on that said dowel. So we've got a little closet area down here. So we're gonna put these pieces of wood along.
They're gonna act as our studs, kind of.
On either side, yep.
And then we will screw this closet pole socket kit onto that. So our dowel that we got, free courtesy to Brzezinka Hardware, is going to be holding that in place.
Lovely.
Great.
So let's get working.
So I believe we may have lost the footage of me showing you around with our new pull tabs. So this is what they look like. I'm super excited. I feel like they fit so much more with the van now. So we got a hanger and put it in here to see how far back we want the hanger to go. And now I'm just holding one of the parts of the socket to where the hanger was, and we're just gonna drill it in like that.
So we both have free time right now. We're doing our best to keep this van build going. But we're in the center of a polar vortex right now, and it's negative all week. We had the battery charging off of the other car for a good long while, and I think we're just gonna give up for the day as far as starting her up.
Say it like that.
Well, that's what it is. Why don't you say it?
Well, that's fine. It's just we're being quitters.
We'll say that.
Basically, what we're trying to say is it's really cold right now, and it's still going to be cold. So we don't know the next time we'll be working on Chip. It could be tomorrow. Probably not. It could be a week from now, a month from now. It's just all up in the air. So our videos may be a little more inconsistent. We don't know when we're gonna have content to post for you guys, so that's just a little heads up that it's cold and really difficult to work on Chip in the cold. So sad truth that we've come to terms with, kind of.
Yeah, we want to speed it up, get it done. We're so close to finalizing really this build, but we're just slowing down as the season slows down for winter, so it is what it is.
We had a good winter run, I feel. We hope you guys like this video. We hope you understand our kind of slowdown on the build here, and we'll see you when we see you, honestly.
All right.
Bye!
See you guys.